Hello there folks, and welcome to the very first episode of Guapish, the Untold Stories. As always, I'm your host Nico, and today I am being joined by my special guest, Tanner.
That's right, everyone.
And so, fans of the channel, they already understand what our stance is on today's topic, lollies. Dylan, of course, has his famous award-winning video.
It's called Age of Consent for a reason, you know? They don't say look of consent.
Jackson and I had a whole episode dedicated to the matter.
But back in the day, if you're a lolicon, you're kind of just like a normal anime fan, but now that's not quite the thing anymore.
But Tanner, you have been strangely absent from the conversation, and it's about time we finally pick your brain on that. Now, I do of course want to let the audience know this is not a debate, this is not an argument, we are simply trying to get down to the truth. And Tanner, how do you feel about lollies?
You know, I've stayed silent all this time because I was afraid of alienating our audience. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to come out firmly against lollies. Now, I don't necessarily think they should be illegal, but I do think there should be a stigma surrounding the consumption of lollies. Perhaps some sort of prison island should be constructed for people who use islands, or use lollies rather. Perhaps that island could have sort of a peaceful place they could go, some kind of a temple almost, I'd say. And you know, they can run around, they can enjoy their sick little dreams, but frankly I don't really want them in polite society around me.
And why is that? What is it about lollies that has you so perturbed, let's say?
Well, you see, Nico, they're children, but they're meant to be attractive in some sense of the word.
I suppose a charitable argument for the pro-lolly camp would be that lolly is a very broad term that encompasses both literal anime children and just like short women. So my next question would be, does your dislike for lolicon extend to petite women as well?
I guess let me ask you this. Do you think there's anyone who would self-describe themselves as into lollies that they themselves draw a delineation between the literal children characters and the ones that are technically adults but just meant to not represent, but imitate children, we'll say?
Yeah, I'd absolutely say so. There is a, you know...
You are a bald-faced liar. I'm done with this interview.
There are several groups, let's say, within the lolly community. He just left. He left the interview. Well, it would appear that Tanner shared with us everything that he's willing to on the subject. But at the same time, I do believe that that wasn't the whole story for him. And so I feel that I would be shirking my journalistic duties if I did not go digging and try to find out his real feelings on lollies. And fortunately enough for me, I believe that we do have enough evidence to kind of start to put the pieces together here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of girls with big shoes, because you know what they say about girls with big feet. Massive gaping pussies. This one's really fun. I like this one. S tier. Dude, I'm also gonna go, 6-star.
You know, Tanner, I'm shocked that you're putting her in 6-star considering our lolly conversation we had the other day, but...
Tanner's making an awooga face right now.
Fucking Christ. I'm going awooga.
And so, folks, I will leave it up to you from here. Was Tanner telling the truth? I don't know if we'll ever truly have the answer to that. All I know is that this Guapish mystery has finally been told. We'll see you next time, folks.